Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a faithful trip that started when this Noah guy was told to build a ship. It hadn't rained in a very long while, so his neighbors all made fun. But Noah showed faith and built the ark, knowing the flood would surely come. The promised flood would come. The weather started getting rough, the animals came in pairs. If not for the faith of a single man, creation would not have been spared. Creation would not have been spared. It rained and poured for 40 days, with the ark all safe and snug. With Noah, his wife helped too. His sons and wives all played a part. With the animals on a big boat for about 1 year, here on Noah's Ark.
Hey everybody, welcome to today's service. Because we're talking about the Noah's Ark, I want to share with you some of my favorite Noah's Ark jokes. Here we go. Okay, here's my first joke. Do you need an ark? Well, I know a guy. That's a funny one. Okay. What kind of lighting did Noah have on the ark? Floodlights. That's funny. Okay, this one's tricky. Where did Noah keep the bees on the ark? In the ark hive. That's funny. Kids, you might have to have your parents explain that one. Okay, why did the polar bears on Noah's Ark hang out near the insects? They were looking for the Arctic. The Arctic, that's funny. Alright, last one. Why did the two worms have to leave their apple to get into Noah's Ark? Because they could only go in pairs. Pairs, yeah. Alright, boys and girls, hope you enjoy the service. I'll see you later.
And now a quick look at the weather with sunny days. Sunny?
Thanks, Misty. Despite what all the locals are saying, there is no need to get out those umbrellas tomorrow or ever. There is no rain in our near future or ever. We too have heard reports of this crazy man out there building a boat in the desert. No fear, everyone. We don't get it either. Go on with your lives, viewers. Put your trust in me, your weather reporter, Sunny Days.
Have you ever noticed when winter coats go on sale? They don't go on sale in January or December when it's cold outside. No, they come out on sale in August when we're still wearing our t-shirts and shorts and sandals. No one needs a winter coat in August, so why put them on sale then? Well, it's because winter is coming. In just a few months, we know from personal experience and forecasts that it's gonna get cold and you're gonna need your winter coat and gloves to stay warm outside. But Noah didn't have a forecast or past experience to tell him to build the ark. Noah had to believe in God and trust that what he said would come true. So him and his sons built the ark, and they didn't listen to what anyone else had to say. They didn't listen when they criticized him or when they laughed at him. And when they finished building the ark, the animals came in 2 by 2. And then the flood came. God may never ask you to prepare something like this or expect you to build this big ark. But whatever God tells you to do, you should do it. And you need to ignore the criticism of what other people say about you. You just need to have a little faith, and God can do some incredible things.
Good day, viewers. I'm here with the renowned and critically acclaimed and celebrated architectural engineer Gene E. Us. We're going to get some fantastic information on how the ark was built. Gene, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Now listen, we're talking about the Ark. Now I've heard that it was around 1.5 football fields in length and almost 50 feet tall. Could you elaborate on that?
Yeah, it was big. Real big.
Yeah. Now, that seems like a really long task to complete. I mean, building a ship that big, and especially not having any power tools.
Yep, it'd be hard.
And that has been our experts' point of view. Join us next week when they talk about what kind of things they ate.
Food.
Alright everybody, since we're talking about Noah and the Ark, we're going to play a game called 2x2. The goal is simple. You try to match the same animal that I'm going to pick. If you match me, then we are a pair of animals that get to go to the Ark. You're going to pick one of 3 animals. Bunny? So you're going to put your hands up on your head and go hippity hoppity. Flamingo. With flamingo, you'll put one foot up, and flamingos are kind of chill, so you'll go, hey. And gorilla. You're gonna jump, make your arms super wide, and go, gorilla! You pick the animal that you think I'm going to pick and freeze. You got your animal? So let's practice. You pick the animal that you think I'm going to pick and then freeze. Hey! If you pick the flamingo, you and I match and we get to go to the Ark. If you didn't match me, that's alright, because that's just a practice round. Wow! Look, 2 of me! Here we go. Pick your animal and freeze. Can you guess what I am going to do? And make sure you pick your animal before I count down to 5. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gorilla! It was a gorilla. Did you get it? If not, it's fine, so we're gonna play more rounds. Here we go. Make sure you pick it before I count down to 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey. It was a flamingo. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gorilla! It was a gorilla. Now, before we do another round, make sure you pick your animal before I count down to 5. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hippity hoppity. Hippity hoppity, here's the body. Now, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey. Hey, it was a flamingo. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gorilla! It was a gorilla. Now, we'll do a couple more rounds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hippity hoppity. Hippity hoppity, it was a bunny again. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey. It was a flamingo. Are you guys still going to the Ark with me? If not, we're gonna play more. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hippity hoppity. Hippity hoppity was a bunny once again. All right, we got one more round. See if you can match me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gorilla! And it was a gorilla! Good job. And I want to know how many times you matched me. Now, I'll see you guys next week.
I love my cereal, my cereal.
All right, everybody, it is time for us to start memorizing our brand new Bible verse for this series, and here it is. But before we get to that, let me remind you, I want to challenge you to memorize this verse, and if you can do it, videotape yourself or have your parents videotape you reciting this verse from memory. And if you send me that video or if you put it on our church Facebook page, you might win a box of cereal. I've got some great ones. I need to get rid of them, guys. So send me those videos. Here we go. So we're going to go through this Bible verse, and then right after we do it, I'm going to help you memorize this verse in a song. All right? But let's do the Bible verse first. Here's what it says. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will make your paths straight. All right, check out this song to help you memorize the verse.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. Trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. With all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. Understanding. Yeah. In all your ways. In all your ways. Acknowledge Him. Acknowledge Him. And He will make your path straight. Once you begin that way, don't you ever stray. You'll be on your way to an amazing life. Once you begin that way, don't you ever stray. You'll be on your way to eternal life. Once you begin that way, don't you ever stray. You'll be on your way to an amazing life. Hey, now, once you begin that way, don't you ever stray. You'll be on your way to eternal life. Yeah, trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways. Acknowledge Him. He will make your path straight. He will make your path straight. Ooh, yeah, yeah. He will make your path straight. Some trust in chariots and some in horses. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, yeah. Some trust in chariots and some in horses. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, yeah. All right, here we go. We trust in the name of the Lord our God. We trust in the name of the Lord our God. We trust in the name of the Lord our God. Yeah. We trust in the name of the Lord our God. We trust in the name of the Lord our God. We trust in the name of the Lord our God. Yeah. Some trust in chariots and some in horses. Some trust in chariots and some in horses. horses, yeah. That's right. Some trust in chariots, and some in horses. Well, some trust in chariots, and some in horses, yeah. Here we go! We trust in the name of the Lord our God. We trust in the name of the Lord our God. We trust in the name of the Lord our God, yeah. We trust in the name of the Lord our God. We trust in the name of the Lord our God. We trust in the name of the Lord our God, yeah. We trust in the name of the Lord our God. Oh yeah, yeah. We trust, that's right, in the name of the Lord our God. Oh yeah. Hey. Alright, so I was talking to my son Brandon about this verse, and we decided we don't know a lot of people that roll around on chariots. So we said, wait, what does this verse look like today? Here's what we came up with. Some trust in money, and some in fame. Some trust in money, and some in fame, oh yeah. Some trust in money, and some in fame. Some trust in money, and some in fame, oh yeah. All right, you guys, but what about us? Hey! We trust in the name of the Lord our God. We trust in the name of the Lord our God. We trust in the name of the Lord our God, yeah. We trust in the name of the Lord our God. We trust in the name of the Lord our God. We trust in the name of the Lord our God. All right, here we go. We trust in the name of the Lord our God. Oh yeah. We trust, that's right, in the name of the Lord our God. Oh yeah. Hey. Woo. We trust the name of the Lord our God. Psalm 20, verse 7. Hey, 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 yeah.
When you were a baby, your mom and dad probably went to great lengths to make a cute, cuddly nursery room for you. And babies' nurseries are usually filled with soft pastel colors and cute, cuddly things like teddy bears and baby blocks and rainbows. And one of the most popular themes for babies' nurseries is Noah's Ark. And who doesn't love the image of a little boat filled with cute, cuddly animals and a rainbow over the top, right? It's so cute. It's so adorable, isn't it? But it's also a little silly, because the real story of Noah's Ark is anything but kid stuff. Before that rainbow appeared in the sky, there was a real flood, and real people died. And those cute, cuddly animals you see on the wallpaper and the pictures in the baby nurseries, they probably weren't very happy. The ark was probably really noisy, really uncomfortable, stinky, sweaty, sticky. It wasn't a fun place to be, probably. And so Noah lived in a dark time, a time when people had turned away from God. People were worshiping false gods and they were doing their own things. And it made God very sad. And so God decided that he needed to hit the reset button and start over. And so he made a plan to clean up the earth, and he chose Noah, and he chose Noah's family to help him. Check out what Genesis chapter 6, verses 5 to 22 says. Genesis chapter 6, 5 to 22.
The Lord saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become on the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of the human heart was only evil all the time. The Lord regretted that he had made human beings on the earth, and his heart was deeply troubled. So the Lord said, I will wipe from the face of the earth the human race I've created, and with them the animals, the birds, and the creatures that move along the ground, for I regret that I have made them. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. This is the account of Noah and his family. Hello. Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked faithfully with God. Noah had 3 sons, Shem,
Howdy.
Ham,
Hello.
and Japheth.
What's up?
Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight and was full of violence. God saw how corrupt the earth had become, for all the people on earth had corrupted their ways. So God said to Noah, I am going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I am surely going to destroy both them and the earth. So make yourself an ark out of cypress wood. Make rooms in it and coat it with pitch inside and out. This is how you are to build it. The ark is to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. Make a roof for it, leaving below the roof an opening 1 cubit high all around. Put a door in the side of the ark and make lower, middle, and upper decks. I'm going to bring floodwaters on the earth to destroy all life under the heavens, every creature that has breath of life in it. Everything on earth will perish. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you will enter the ark, you and your sons and your wife and your sons' wives with you. You are to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you. 2 of every kind of bird, of every kind of animal, and of every kind of creature that moves along the ground will come to you to be kept alive. You are to take every kind of food that is to be eaten and store it away as food for you and them. Noah did everything as God commanded him.
Chances are you've heard the story of Noah's Ark, because even as small children, we're taught about Noah and the flood. But let me try and take you back and put you in Noah's shoes. See, in Noah's time, it didn't rain, ever. No one turned on the nightly news to check the weather reports to see if they needed an umbrella, because for one thing, there was no TV, and also, there was no point for an umbrella, because up until this point, there was no rain. And God wasn't promising this new, never-before-seen thing called rain before. He was promising a flood. The whole earth would be covered with water, and all life on earth would die, except for the few animals and people that were shut up safely inside of the ark. And so once again, no one had ever seen a flood, so no one could imagine such a thing happening before. Like we talked about a few weeks ago, it's not always easy to do the right thing. We live in a world a lot like Noah's world, where people believe they can do and they have the right to do whatever they want. We don't have to listen to God, or maybe they don't even believe in God. You know, the world no longer believes in God like we do, and so when we tell them that they should obey God, they might laugh at us. And there's only one way that we can fight off and fend off this criticism and this laughing the world may do, and that's called faith. See, faith is believing in something that we cannot see with our own eyes. You can see oxygen. Oxygen is the air in the room that we breathe. We can't see it, but we know it's there. And we breathe it in. And we don't have to worry from breath to breath, is there going to be more oxygen in the room? Because it's always been there. And we have faith that it's going to be there for our next breath. Noah had faith in God because he had a relationship with God. He had never seen God's face, but he knew God through his voice, and he knew God through his creation. Noah knew God well enough to trust him, so that when God said there would be a flood, Noah knew there would be a flood. For Noah, it was the same as breathing in. God had always been there for him, and he knew that God would not let him down. See, God gives us stories like Noah's Ark, so that you and I can have the same faith. And so when we accept Jesus into our hearts, and we receive God's Holy Spirit, we can talk directly to God. And when we pray, we can hear God's calling. We can hear God's voice. And check this out. The more we listen to God, the more we see God at work in our lives. And the more we see God at work in our lives, the greater our faith is. And the greater our faith is, the greater things God can do through our lives. Noah was a man of faith. He ignored the ridicule of others, and he did what God asked. Now, God may never ask you to go build a giant boat, but my prayer for you is this, that when God calls you to do something, you'll have the faith to obey Him. God did not let Noah down, and He won't let any of us down either. I will see you next week.
Ship shape.